I've gotten 100% better. My health has improved quite a bit. At one time, I was in a wheelchair. My wife was the strong one, and now she's the one that's helping me. But my health has improved a lot. And I'm in a place, a physical geographic location, where somebody with my talents and interests, a journalist, is going nuts. Explosions, missing aircraft, CIA cover-ups, Russian troops. It's like a damn spy novel up here. Tom Clancy couldn't be writing my life any better than how it's coming out to be. So, on the one hand, we've got tragedy, and on the other hand, we've got comedy. And this is life. We've just got to live it. And my purpose in life, my sole purpose in life, is to bring people to Jesus Christ. When we were living in South Carolina, my daughter moved in with me, and she had lived with her mother her entire life. It's a long story, but my daughter came to live with me when she was 18, first time I ever laid eyes on her. And a couple of years later, just 2 years ago, February 23rd, 2012, she died from a massive heart attack. Now, I had tried a couple of times to tell her about Christ, but she would always look at me and she would say, "Daddy, I don't believe in that." And, I had just gotten her into my life, and I didn't want to push her away, so I didn't beat her over the head with my Bible. I always thought that there would be plenty of time to ease her into it. Boy, was I wrong. She died without ever hearing the truth about Christ from her own father. And that is guilt that I live with every single day. And it is motivating me to not let anybody else's daughter or son or mother or father die in ignorance. I know what the truth is. The truth is that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. And I use my talents as a journalist to prove this, to let people know what's happening, what's going to happen. If I don't believe me that I know what I'm talking about, go back 2 years and watch my videos that I did on Libya.
We came, we saw, he died. Did it have anything?
She thinks this is funny. 2 years ago, I was telling what is just now coming out on the mainstream media. I just recycled an interview with Pastor Carl Gallup from last year on the Gog-Magog war, because we foretold events that are happening right now. And we didn't have any psychic visions or any prophetic dreams or anything like that. We just read the Bible and compared the headlines. 10 months ago, I was standing in front of a group of law enforcement officers and elected officials from around northern Michigan. And I was telling them exactly what was happening in Syria. 10 months ago, I was showing them videos of Al-Qaeda terrorists launching chemical weapons against Syrian civilians.
Now, here's something that can make sense only in a Muslim mind. Both sides in the Syrian civil war have stated publicly that if it looks like they're going to lose, they're going to attack Israel. It's my belief that when they do it, they'll be doing it with chemical weapons. But first, they're going to use these weapons on each other. In just the last couple of days, these videos have been leaking out of Syria, showing both government soldiers and Syrian civilians suffering from what appear to be the effects of chemical weapons.
10 months ago, I was doing that. Where was the mainstream media? If I can find these videos on YouTube, surely they can. They're just suppressing the information. And that's what I'm doing. I'm releasing the information. The information should be free. Go, information, fly. Go out to everybody's little brains and find yourself a nice little home. Worm your way into their synaptic pathways. Create a memory. So that's what I do, why I do what I do. I'm trying to save lives. And in the process, maybe a few souls for Jesus Christ. And they're going to kick me out of here at 9 o'clock. It's 8:30 now. I want to spend at least a half an hour with Dylan before I got to go. So, Kathy, thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you for coming.
And
Bobby, thank you very much, Bobby.
Before I go, I would like to play one song. This is a video for my viewers, but you should be able to hear the audio of it. This is Cutlass. It's called
You know, for us, I think it's probably the most difficult song on the record, but I think it's an important message that needs to be heard, and that's because, you know, life isn't always easy. Sometimes things don't go our way, and I've known many people that have had some real serious trials in their life. And what do you do when that happens? When you say, God, man, can you heal this cancer? Can you heal this sickness? Can you change my financial situation? Can you help me with my relationships? And, you know, many times God does amazing things and He changes our lives, but sometimes the answer is no. And what do you do with that? How do you deal with that? Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the thoughts I think towards you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope, to bring you to a glorious end." You see, the ending result, although it may not come until eternity, the end result will be a wonderful and beautiful story. We may not see what's happening right now, but God is working in an eternal spectrum from a perspective that we may not understand, we may not see. And ultimately, we need to trust and believe that He is a good God, a God that loves us, and that He has a plan and a work in mind. If we trust in that, if we trust that we can just surrender ourselves to His hands, man, it's amazing to see the way that God will use our lives, use our tragedies, use our troubles and our struggles to bring amazing and wonderful eternal works to pass. So that's what the song is about. It's called Even If. Sometimes all we have to hold on to is what we know is true of who you are. When the heartache hits like a hurricane, that could never change who you are. And we trust in who you are. Dreams are still undone. You are God, you are good, forever faithful one. Even if the healing doesn't come. Lord, we know your ways are not our ways, so we put our faith. we're still undone. You are God, you are God, forever faithful one. Even if the healing, even if the healing doesn't come, you are God, and we will bless you as the good and faithful one. You are God, and we will bless you, even if the healing doesn't come, even if the healing doesn't come.
Well, that was Cutlass called Even If. Thank you for watching The Truth is Viral, everybody. My name's Bob Powell. Don't forget to join us on Facebook and on Twitter and at bobpowell.blogspot.com for the latest in all the news that the mainstream media either ignores, spins, or just plain lies about. Till next time, my name's Bob Powell. As always, God bless, Semper Fi, and hoorah.
Thank you for watching The Truth is Viral with your host, Bobby Powell. Make sure to follow The Apocalypse on Twitter at The Truth is Viral. Like The Truth is Viral on Facebook, and if you can, please remember to donate to the cause via PayPal at www.bobpowell.blogspot.com.
Smack, runner.